I've got a really fun recipe. I love hot fudge sundaes. I mean, who doesn't? Why not do an ice cream social? It's so crazy easy to make your own homemade hot fudge, and it's so much better than the stuff in the store. You probably have everything in your house to make it right now. The only thing you might need is a can of sweetened condensed milk. So I'm heating 1 can of sweetened condensed milk carefully over the stove top. You don't want it too high, but you just want it to be nice and warm to melt the chocolate chips. And then we've got some good quality chocolate chips. I'm using semi-sweet. If you're more of a milk chocolate person, you can use milk chocolate chips. Once those chocolate chips hit that sweetened condensed milk, if it's warm enough, they'll melt right away. And what I love about this recipe is you can pack it in jars and it'll keep in your refrigerator, and then you can just heat it up on the stove or take the top off the jars and heat it very carefully in the microwave. But there's nothing better than really good homemade hot fudge sauce. And I don't know, I've never found one at the grocery store that I actually was in love with. So scoop yourself some ice cream. And the one last ingredient we're adding, so literally it's 3 ingredients: sweetened condensed milk, good quality chocolate chips, and all chocolate chips are not created equal. So make sure and get some good ones that, you know, are just chocolate chips. And then at the very end, we're gonna throw in a few tablespoons of butter. And that's it. There's no thickening agent. Once you get in the habit of making this, you'll make it all the time. And what fun for a movie night in to set out a bunch of toppings. You can keep the hot fudge sauce warm in one of those slow cookers or maybe a fondue pot even. All right, we are about at the finish line. Look at how thick and rich this is. At home, maybe melted a little bit longer, but we're just about there. The key is turn off the heat and throw in the butter at the very end so that you don't get a separation. And stir constantly until that butter is all in there. And then you don't want to serve it piping hot or you'll have a pool of ice cream. So best to let it cool just a little bit so that it's warm hot fudge, but not boiling hot fudge. So there you go. I'm just going to finish this up and we'll serve it over the ice cream.